many of you have expressed your emotions or ideas using poetry? Poetry helps to express how you feel on the inside, whether it is negative emotions or something positive. And it is important to learn about an amazing poet who did a good job in doing this. A definition I found on Britannica defines poetry perfectly. It means literature that evokes a concentrated, imaginative awareness of experience or a specific emotional response through language chosen and arranged for its meaning, sound, and rhythm. So today, I will be informing you on one of the best poets to express themselves through poetry, and he is Alexander Pope. I will now go over Pope's history, the way he expressed himself / characters, and his best poems. First, I will go over Alexander Pope's history. According to encyclopedia.com, he was a philosopher, moralist, poet who devoted much of his career to satirizing contemporary mores and morality. His optimism was not ordinary or glandular optimism, but strictly metaphysical optimism, which is not necessarily of any comfort to humankind. Encyclopedia.com also mentions that Alexander Pope was born in London, England in the year 1688. He was the son of a prosperous Roman Catholic linen draper. He wasn't allowed to attend public school or university due to his religion. He had an illness that crippled him at the age of 12. He was devoted to poetry and his genius was immediately recognized by many famous people. Next, I will go over the way he expressed himself / characters. According to an article I found called Analysis of Alexander Pope's an essay on criticism, Pope's poem offers a sort of masterclass not only in doing criticism, but in being a critic. Addressed to those, it could be anyone who would rise above scandal, envy, politics, and pride to their true judgment. It leads a reader through a qualifying course. A website I found called LitCharts also describes how he expressed his characters, and one of the characters I will mention is Belinda, and she is from the poem The Rape of the Lock. Despite the fact that Belinda is Pope's protagonist, she's actually a bit of a slippery character to come to terms with, as the reader is provided with relatively little access to her inner thoughts, and her actions are often governed by supernatural forces. Finally, let's go over his best poems. Some of his best poems are an essay on criticism, The Rape of the Lock, and an essay on man. According to a website called Interesting Literature, an essay on criticism is about literary critics with whom Pope would regularly fall out and what constitutes good criticism. The Rape of the Lock is about how a war starts in fashionable 18th century London society when a lock of Belinda's hair is snipped off. An essay on man is about another moral work in which Pope places man within the grand scheme of God's creation and argues how man should live. So to wrap things up, let's review what I went over. Today I informed you all about the life and expression of Alexander Pope. We went over his early history, the way he expressed himself / characters, and his best poems. Now that you learned a lot about this amazing poet, think about how he influenced other great poets.